Hello everyone, welcome to another Sky Thanks. Today we're back on our Diamond account, this time playing May. I think, judging from the reactions, I think people liked the Diamond Sky Thanks more than the GM Top 500 Sky Thanks, just because it's more relatable to people. And this one should be particularly relatable here in this match. Unfortunately, the offensive part got cut off. The offensive part of this match was beautiful, I gotta tell you. but my team is pretty weak in this match. I'm just being honest. My team is clearly not as good as the other team, but so we have to do things. We have to do things to carry. We don't have a Reinhardt, so I'm our main tank right now. We have a Roadhog, and let's talk about how we can deal with this. So we can either complain, or we can just play the game. So fortunately, they throw away their lives there a little bit. Now, the key thing that we're going to go over in this match, this round, I guess, of defense, is contesting the point. If you're playing a main tank, now I'm playing May, which is a bit of a strange tank to be playing, but I am playing the tank role in this game. But the key is contesting the point. My contesting the point so much in this match is what's going to wind up, spoiler alert, letting us win in the end. And one of the things that I notice a lot of teams lose to is they just, they'll be even, but the entire time, the entire standoff, they'll be letting the enemy team push the card, so they lose one team fight and they die. So here, let's focus on how I contest. See, I'm taking this angle very safe here. Not very many ways to shoot me, just from this one frontal area, but I'm staying here. I'm contesting, not letting it move. You can see a Roadhog dies in the back. He tries a little flanky again. Use the wall to prevent them from pushing through, and I just popped the ultimate here because I know that my team has a ton of ultimates. I think we can wipe them. I don't want my team to use any, and so I'm kind of like promoting my team to not use any ultimates in this fight. A lot of times, instead of going on voice and saying, "Hey guys, don't ult," they're never gonna listen to you. Instead, I pop the blizzard there, so we get a fast team fight, so that they would just not ult because they didn't want to themselves. Anyway, going on now, you have to make a decision. How far up do you want to contest? This is a little bit too far. I'm going to let it go around the corner a little bit, up to the billboard, and then you're going to see me step back on. I'm going to let it go up. Yeah, there we go. A little bit further. Then we're going to step on it. Just got a Roadhog behind me, and there goes the Genji Blade. Now remember, my team has 5 ultimates here. So the Genji Blade comes after me, the Roadhog hook comes after me, and finally the Soldier ultimate with Visor comes after me, meaning I die. You can't do anything there. I was playing main tank, playing up, contesting. There's no way to run away from that crazy stuff. But I'm not bashing my team here, but notice that my team is a little weak. They really got absolutely stomped with 5 ultimates, but you can't complain. It's just how it is. You have to play the best you can. So we're gonna come up here. So normally they would win. This would normally be a win, but the cart was so far back that we're actually able to fight for quite a bit longer. I come back here. This is very dangerous. I managed to get the Soldier, though, with the help of my own Soldier. Nail 2 shots on the Ana, letting her go down very easily. This cheeky little boop underneath the poster to kill the Roadhog. And there we go. We just held it, when normally they would be able to carry that all the way to the end. Because generally, you see teams, if we talk about this in a bit more detail. So I was holding the cart over here. A lot of times, especially on Route 66, the big culprit for this, a big map that people let people do this on, is they'll be standing on big earls, maybe standing over here, standing back there, and they'll just let the cart go, and they'll let it go, and they'll let it go, and they'll let it go, and then it gets to like all the way up here, and then they lose a team fight, and then they lose because it just pushes it all the way up until the end. So, sometimes you can play safe that way, but in this case, I knew that my team, from past experience, was weaker than the other team. I knew they would lose a team fight no matter what. 5 ultimates, 6 ultimates, doesn't matter. They're going to lose every single team fight. So I held them up here. This is, like I've said before, playing with what you got. And what I got isn't much, so we have to make the most of it. I missed the icicle there because I thought the Roadhog hook broke. I thought that he'd be carried up this way, but it just broke off, so that didn't happen. But now we have 40 seconds left, and I wish that we had the offensive portion so that you don't have to just take my word that there's a team skill descriptions here. It really is very obvious if you watch the offensive section, but we don't have it. It got got gotten rid of. But they're pushing in, so my team got triple shattered into lots of deaths here. And now I'm going to throw this. And in hindsight, this is not the best ultimate. But just in hindsight, I was trying to go... Remember, I don't think that we're going to win any team fights. We haven't won a team fight all match. You know, 5 ultimates against 2 last fight. They didn't do it. So that was just an attempt to buy 15 more seconds off the clock, because there was still 15 more seconds. I just want to buy as much time as possible, because that's all I've been doing this entire time. If you notice, we haven't won a single team fight. We got some picks. That's good. I like getting picks. But as far as full team fights go, it's not looking so good. In hindsight, it was executed not that well. And notice the recording for this match was really weird. It was super janky. But anyway, we trade out, which is pretty good. Now I want to press this advantage, because again, I don't think we'll win team fights, so we want to take these small skirmishes, push these to the max. Fortunately, we get to pick on the Zenyatta. I walled this off, though, because look at that. I want to get these 2 picks really badly, so we push in here with the help of my Roadhog. Go back. I'm forced to ice block because they're being a little dangerous, but the team doesn't really help me out. I think they get solo wiped by a Genji. I'm not sure what happens. Obviously, I wasn't looking back there. But what was looking like a 4v2 turned into a... Oh, yeah, there it is. 2 kills, and then there was a kill earlier, and there was a kill even earlier. I'm pretty sure that Genji literally 1v4'd our team. So it's okay, though. We just have to deal with it. Go in. Again, because we're doing an okay job contesting. We weren't really contesting it that much, but we still have another fight. I have my ultimate up. I'm going to try again to use this to stall out. And this one is a little bit more successful. The very nice sleep by their Ana is going to get me, but fortunately because of our Lucio barrier, I'm going to live through this hook. Take a bit of damage, but here their Zenyatta just gets a double headshot on me from the side, and that was really beautiful. So unfortunately, there's Zenyatta there with a double sideways headshot bought them a good probably 15 seconds that would have kept stalling that card out. So pretty good on him. That could have bought them an additional push. But see, 2 minutes left going to this last part. Route 66 is a very easy map to stall on. So that's been my strategy so far. If we can just win one team fight at the end here, we can do it. But you see, there's still 2 minutes left on the clock, so we need to burn that down a little bit. We need to get that into a little bit more of a manageable strike range, like within striking range of actually ending this game. Because I just want this to come down to one last decisive fight where, you know, necessarily the skill, you can be a little lucky. We can get lucky. So here we put the wall down, try to stall it out a little bit more. Nice, well, they try to come around the, you see, here's the problem that the other team did. I walled this off, and so they said, oh, well, we have to go this way. And it wasn't a little bit coordinated because the Reinhardt wanted to stay and DPS wanted to come in. So they just came in, there's a wall here, remember. They just came in through this little tiny choke point, and that's very easy to sort of grind them up. So now it's not 6v6 anymore. We have the advantage. So try to press it a little bit, but the other team very smartly gets back. But you can see that we are actually within striking distance now. 1 minute left, you know. They come up here. If they're not fast enough, one team fight could take it all. And that's what I've been trying to move this game into this entire time, on, especially on Route 66. It's very easy to stall out like this. So we want the clock to get a little bit lower here. Unfortunately, their Reaper gets a nice pick, but we want this clock even lower. We want this to be one team fight where the Reaper steps up a little bit too far, manage to get the freeze off, and here I try to go for the supports because supports are really nice. Zenyatta pops Transcendence, doesn't let me kill him. But you can see here we're actually losing the fight. We're losing the fight 6v4 when we had 6 and they had 4. Our Winston almost goes down as well. I think that was a little bit of a bug because if we look at that there, I intentionally don't ice block because I have 133 health, but the Reinhardt gets like a double damage on his swing. And yes, I have Discord Orb, but that's still not enough. Maybe the Zenyatta snuck in a little hit at that very last second. Who knows? And they hit at the same time. But the respawns are coming in. Remember, our team does have the respawn advantage. So between those 2 kills I got and all the stall, if you look at this is the first team fight we've literally won all round. But we managed to win through the power of contesting the cart. And just stalling. Just purely stalling. 15 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds at a time. And that's all you need for a good defense on these payload maps. And I do have a little bit of the offense section, but this is pretty much all I have. I just clipped this one little part. The recording didn't get the rest. It's just a cute little flank around. I'll keep this in the background while we're doing our little outro or whatever. But guys, the important thing is as a tank. Now I'm playing Mei, but it's even easier as Reinhardt or you know, as Zarya, those types of heroes. You know, don't ever forget the power of contesting the card. That's something that I think is maybe a bit lost, because you know, you don't want to be like, oh, you gotta get on the cart all the time. That's silly, obviously. But when you can, you know, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, like I said before, those win games, because those eventually add up into your opponent has 1 whole less push, or even 2 or even 3 whole less pushes. Or here we saw that I was able to get it all the way down to just one final team fight before, you know, we actually had to win it all or even fight them. And this is the job of the tanks. You know, if you're on Widowmaker, or if you have a Widowmaker, don't be like, oh, Widowmaker, go contest the payload. Go, Soldier, you gotta go contest. Mercy, you gotta go contest. No, it's one person is the only thing you need to contest. You can see here, this is all you need, and it should be a tank, or a Mei is kind of a tank, if you really want to say that. I pretended I was, because our team was pretty salty and no one wanted to pick Reinhardt. Our Reinhardt player was like, I'm not gonna tank anymore. You guys suck. You guys are so bad. I'm not gonna tank anymore. But guys, I think this has gone on for long enough. I guess with no offense section, this makes this a nice length of a video. It's not too long, not too short, but we're not going to draw it out any longer than it has to be. Thank you all for watching. Never forget to stay positive and have a great day. Don't let the bad teams or whatever in solo queue get you down. Always try to work around it. That's the key. Always try to work around it. Always make everything your fault. Anyway, guys, peace out.